We've been talking about the intellect, but what about the heart? How does one know if they are acting based on their heart or their intellect?
Well, I mean, it's a good question. They're not, the heart in our tradition is the intellect. So there's a khilaf about where the heart, the intellect is centered. Is it the brain? That was Abu Hanifa's opinion. The other three imams said it's actually the physical heart. We know now in neuroscience that there are definitely connections between the brain and the heart. The heart is an amazing organ. The fact that it's independent of the central nervous system. I mean, it's quite amazing that it has this, these organs have an independence that you can actually have an organ transplant. You can have somebody else's heart and it will be functioning for you. And then there's the all or nothing, the heart has this all or nothing law, right? It's either going to go fire or it won't. It's an all or nothing organ. So the intelligence of the heart is real. Astafti qalbik walaw aftawka an-nas. Ask your heart, even if people give you fatwa. Ask your heart. There's a real truth to heart intelligence. And a lot of people are cut off from their hearts. What we would call there's a certain type of intelligence that is, it's the intelligence of somebody who would, when a scientist who when they develop the napalm bomb, the napalm bomb, and then they find out that the Viet Cong are actually building ponds in their villages, so when the bombs come down, they can go into the water because the napalm was diffused by water, so it wouldn't burn them once they got into the water. So then they developed waterproof napalm. That has nothing to do with the heart. But obviously somebody had to think to be able to do that. So that's thought completely cut off from the heart. Because no real human being could do that. They would resign. There's no human being that could do that. That's a demon. That's shaitan al-ins that would do that. And the same with the neutron bomb. The neutron bomb was developed here, right down the road. And it was developed to kill all the Arabs and leave all their oil installations intact. So it's like a bomb that doesn't destroy any of the infrastructure. Anybody that could do that is a demon. Aerial bombardment is demonic. The Prophet ﷺ would have never sanctioned anything like that. It's demonic. Non-discriminatory killing like that. I mean, battles are battles, and that's why the Prophet said towards the latter days, he just said, break your swords and break your bows. When are those going to be applied, those hadith? People just think the Prophet said them for no reason. I mean, I'll defend my house, but I don't know, a nuclear war, I'd rather go with the first blast. I don't want to be around for the aftermath. And these idiots, I mean, they're walking into World War III because they're really not smart people. And I've been around enough of them to know that firsthand. They're not bright people. I mean, we had genius people, highly educated people that fell into World War I and II. These people are of a different, they're just not that bright. And you can, you can just tell when they speak. And that's what Allah says, you'll know them by the subtext of their words. They can't even speak properly. And إذا تكلم رجلان تبين العطار من البيطار. If two people speak, you know the veterinarian from the human physician, based on what they say. So we should be praying because it's crazy times. I mean, what's happening in Taiwan is very serious. And 90% of the most sophisticated chips in the world are made in Taiwan. If Taiwan goes, and they'll detonate all those factories. They're not going to let the Chinese get those factories. They're trying to build the factories here right now, the chips, because they outsourced everything, and now they realize there's this major security risk. So people have to just really, I mean, whatever comes. It's all from God, and we have to accept that. But humans, You know, humans, if they're not in this tradition, they're very dangerous.